Well, straight round the corner. This is going to be a bit of a mission. Doing it now.
Doesn't fall far.
Yeah.
Can't believe it was next to Mother's garden this whole time. No wonder we can never get in there. What else did the serpent tell you when you spoke? Kinda sounded important.
I'm sure it's nothing. He just said the boy seemed familiar to him.
Me? That's impossible.
Don't I quite agree? Unless, perhaps, he refers to something yet to be. It is said that when Jormungandr and Thor battle at Ragnarok, their clash so violently shakes the Tree of Life that it splinters, casting the serpent backward through time, even before his own birth.
What?
That is madness.
Well, I did say not to concern yourself.
Boy.
Sir. Okay. That's going in the journal.
Rome's head time.
Switch
quite have it. Damn. Let's try that again. There you go. Got it that time.
We are done here.
Yeah, you know it. 100%.
Why is Odin so desperate to find a way into Jotunheim anyway?
He's convinced the giants hold the key to changing his fate when Ragnarok comes. They are the Aesir's oldest enemies, after all, and it's their army that's supposed to do him in the end. But more than that, he covets their gifts of prophecy. He wants to know what they know and see what they see. So much suffering could have been avoided if his insatiable curiosity was not so much stronger than his wisdom.
What do you mean?
Ah, remind me to tell you why they call him the Lord of the Hanged.
Yeah, might as well get Brock's out of the way.
You need that alchemist for something
Oh, yeah.
that's doing up for you. If when you're smart, you'll find him.
Alright. Alright. Translate vessel hire and then start lighting the braziers.
What does it say?
Yes, sir.
Oh, let's see, now it's gone stupid. Restart from last checkpoint. Fuck's sake.
Oh yeah, I can translate this now. Niflheim, land of fog and fortune. Hey, nobody mentioned fortune. We should go there sometime. Ah, I can read what this says now. But it's a name. Rota! Whoa! The name made it light up.
It's the name of one of the Valkyries. That's quite curious.
You were saying something about love and hate being...
Intertwined, yes. For instance, Odin hates the giants and they him. But Thor's own mother was the giantess Björgund, one of Odin's great loves.
So Thor's half god and half giant? Weird.
Once Björgund was gone, lonely ages passed for Odin. And as war with the Vanir raged, I could see what they really wanted beneath his
we are
bluster.
in a more challenging phase.
And after no small amount of convincing, Freya agreed. For a while there, he really turned on the charm. He seemed happy. He seemed interested in making her happy. He granted her so many wishes I can scarcely recall them all. The peace held, and I truly believed all had worked out better than I could have planned. But Odin's true face showed itself again in the end. Oh, he won Freya's trust, and she taught him some of her Vanir magic, another choice he would live to bitterly regret. Sadly, despite his wise counsellors' best efforts to persuade him that peace was the only true path to stave off Ragnarok, Odin never let go of his obsession with Jotunheim. The taste of Vanir magic led him to new forms of experimentation and new levels of depravity.
Next door, idiots. Yeah.
Come.
Wonder who wrote this.
You scare up that alchemist what needed finding?
What does it say?
Yes, sir. These runes read death inside. So, Brock said his friend was dwarven like him, wearing a green ring.
Look if you wish. I will be gathering resources for our journey.
You don't want to help him?
No,
Why not?
because I do not run errands for dwarves.
Oh. Dwarven, but no ring. One of his crew?
Scorch marks. There, along the floor and wall.
Weird. I guess we keep looking.
Wait.
I mean, I'll keep looking. That's a soul eater. If that kills us, that's it. No Valhalla, no hell, no afterlife, ever.
It does not attack.
Mom made them sound more dangerous than that.
Then do not drop your guard. Come. Not him.
Hey, I thought you didn't care.
I noticed the lack of ring while looting the body.
Oh. No ring. We're not gonna find Brock's friend alive, are we?
Look here.
Sir. Hey, it's another treasure map. Severed hand. Attached to the Soul Eater. Well, we know what happened to Invari now. We can just go tell Brock. No need to fight it, right?
No. We will fight it.
But why?
Because you are frightened of it.
Shut up.
Ooh, that was a long one.
Move.
strong, Atreus. Stay focused and look for a weak point.
Yes, sir.
Stay quiet. Make no sudden movement.
Here we go.
Hit the fucking pop then.
We did it! I can't believe it.
Believe it. You are stronger than you know.
Thank you, Father. Let's see if that's
Fucking
the alchemist
hell.
ring.
Green ring.
Dwarvish inscription.
The alchemist. But where's the rest of him?
Ashes, most likely.
The Soul Eater got him. I guess we should bring this back to Brock.
No, nothing there yet. Everyone's a bit slow this morning. No.
Read it.
Yes, sir. These runes were written fast. It spells out Ejim Staney. I don't know that one.
We will ask the blue one.
So now you're interested?
We found his alchemist. A reward was promised.
Yeah, always happens like that.
You two make quite a formidable duo.
Ugh. Damn.
What'd you find?
You're an alchemist.
I'm sorry, Brock. The hand is all we could find. Still wearing the ring. There was a soul eater inside, and well, it must have burned away the rest of him.
Suppose you'll still be wanting some compensation?
Naturally.
Naturally.
Naturally, he says. Miani Feruxi. I'll take a closer look at this here ring. Maybe Anvari left a bit of magic inside before he croaked.
Dwarves can do that?
Sure, dwarves and magic jewels is like flies and pig lips. Supple ones.
Ugh. I'm not as interested as I thought.
Oh there. Got another favor to ask you two.
What do you want, dwarf?
I got another lead on my old pal Anvari. Meet me at the Lawn Soother Mines. There's some fancy-dancy loot in it for you.
Another lead? But we already found him. Well, found his hand anyways.
I'll explain at the mines. These ones is just south of the river pass. You two want something, or you just gonna stand there all gag-strapped and slack-jawed? Pulled the ring off Anvari's hand at the Velander mines. Feller was always tampering with souls and dark rituals and matters of the night. Just the sound of his hammer flattening metal were enough to stoke my fires all blissful.
Boy.
And then the ladies of the evening. Where is everybody this morning?
Okay. Obviously the marriage to Odin didn't last. But how did Frey end up a hermit in the woods?
Oh, that was a singular piece of cruelty, even for Odin. As if the marriage wasn't punishment enough. Freya was better to him than he deserved. She stuck it out through all manner of indignity, all in the name of maintaining
birdies
peace
flying
and
and
safety
kill
for the
birdies.
people. But Odin's madness, his tyranny, his corruption of her magics, it became more than she could stomach, and at long last she broke it off. Odin's wrath was fierce, and his curses upon her were more than she dared to fear.
But her magic was so much stronger than his.
After so much time together, he knew her vulnerabilities and exploited them to craft curses she could never break.
Oh, like not being able to leave Midgard.
Worse still, he robbed her of her warrior spirit. Freya cannot fight, even to defend herself.
Herself.
No living thing may she harm by blade nor spell. In a world this belligerent, what choice does she have but isolation?
Poor Freya. I guess if I was her, I'd spit in your face too.
I lie. So would I.
You want a beach here?
looky who decided to show. Talk to this here ring.
What?
What?
I can't hear
I can't hear
thoughts
thoughts
from
from
rings,
rings, Brock.
It's talking to me! It's Anvari!
Ha! Knew
Knew
it.
it.
He says he went to the Velander mines to observe his mistake, but then the Soul Eater attacked, so as he was being ripped apart, he cast a spell that removed his soul and put it in this ring. And then he...
What about all his stuff?
Huh?
Anvari had a workshop here with all sorts of posh doodads and ornatery tools, and one beaut of a hammer. You make mention of it still in there?
Yeah, you're upsetting him.
Your point? You fellas take Anvari with you and go have a look-see. If you find his hammer, I'll whip up something real nice for you. Hey now, don't go forgetting your entry stone.
Anvari isn't happy about us taking his stuff.
Don't
I do
care.
not care.
No.
I'm not gonna tell him that. Enemies.
Stay. Yeah, you really do. Fuck it.
Coming to you!
That was difficult.
You're right, dog's dinner of that.
Atreus, to me.
Anvari says this dwarf was part of his crew. That he died because of his mistakes. He sounds sad.
The ring's grief is of little importance, boy.
Oh, he did not like that. He's warning us not to go down there.
Stop listening to the ring, boy. Cannot be trusted. Silence that ring, boy.
I don't know how.
Any up yet? Oh, come on, where is everyone today?
Here. Boy.
Yes, sir. Another map. Great.
Up we go, Steve. Come on.
A soul eater.
And a traveler. Guard up.
Sorry, not ready.
Put that skull on.
A dead soul eater. What's a soul eater even doing? What do you mean it's your fault?
Boy, ignore him.
It's sort of tough for me to ignore. He says this chest will trigger a bunch of traps.
I see no traps.
Sounded so sure about it. Didn't even break a sweat.
There's my body, there you are.
And Barry says his workshop is up there. But I know. Don't trust the talking.
Ah, stupid.
Broke this up, boy.
Gotta be down! Var's crew did something bad here. He's glad you destroyed his life, and he's sorry you kept trying to trick him. His hammer is just through this gate.
Look here.
Sir. Wonder who wrote
this? This is a fine hammer.
And Vari says thank you. Can we keep him?
We will talk to the blue one.
I'm not ready!
You two find that hammer, or you too busy looting every keyhole and cranny?
Here, the alchemist's hammer. His spirit is a nuisance.
Yeah, Anvari always was an asshole. Hell of an alchemist, though. Hand him over here and I'll melt him down.
What? You're going to melt down your friend?
A trapped soul's what I need to give your reward some extra oomph. You don't want it?
Father, we can't do that. Here, you hold on to it. He's really useful, I promise.
Fine. So long as he proves his worth.
Kid's a bit of a softie, huh? Well, he'll grow out of it. Let's get you squared away, then. Say the word, kid. Best of luck with all the rampaging.
Mimir, why did you say Tyr felt responsible for what Odin did to the giants?
There was an incident shortly after the forging of Mjolnir, when Tyr arranged a diplomatic meeting between Odin and the giant kings. This was when the Long War was young, when victory was still a thing dreamed of, and the Jotnar might have tipped the balance between Aesir and Vanir. Odin had persuaded Tyr that the hammer was merely a deterrent, a means to broker peace from a position of strength. Tyr was hopeful to convince all parties they would prosper best through peace. He knew the giants were deeply concerned about the hammer, a super weapon in hands they did not trust. But they trusted Tyr. Tyr always believed the best in people, and taking Odin at his word in his desire for peace, he brought the Raven King to Jotunheim. From there, things unraveled quickly. The giants anticipated Odin's trickery and exposed his true agenda to spy and steal their secret wisdom. With magics, they expelled Odin from their realm and cursed him never to return. Frustrated, Odin visited his fury upon the giants of Midgard. Thor unleashed Mjolnir's might upon any giant he could find. None could stand against the tide of slaughter that followed. And at last, it seems, with Tyr's aid, they retreated. The tower disappeared, no giants could be found in Midgard, and no man nor god has set foot in Jotunheim since. Fafnir. Always wondered what became of him.
You know this dragon?
Yes, although he wasn't a dragon when I knew.
What do you mean? What was he?
What? A greedy little bugger.
Not so little anymore.
Perhaps we should keep an eye out for binding shrines and free the poor bastard. Aye, lads?
did your friend become a dragon, Mimir?
Oh, he's no friend of mine. This little scrote was a constant source of annoyance amongst Aesir and Vanir alike.
Then why flee him?
Trust the recently liberated, brother. No one deserves to be held captive like this. Even a greedy little dwarf come dragon. Give him what for?
Never answered the boy's question, Head. How did this dwarf become a dragon?
I don't know for certain, though I'd wager his penchant for stealing magical artifacts had something to do with it. Must have stolen the trinket from the wrong Vanir goddess.
Time to set him free. Think he'll remember you?
I don't know, lad. A lot's changed since we last crossed paths. I had legs.
Stupid poison. no, I hit him in the back. Shut up.
We are done here.
Alright, let's go for his stupid. Going up in the air.
Sir.
There you go, you wee little bugger. Well, the dragon hasn't done much for his personality.
Ah, I was wondering about this.
My treasure makes it feel safe and it warms me from the inside like the breath of a dragon. Get lost.
Amir, why did you work for Odin if he's so horrible?
It's my career! And if you mean to make your career as a counsellor to kings, you can't very well rule out petty maniacs. Available positions are scarce enough. My first master was a cruel piece of work as well, but I learned through him the enduring power of wit, which served me well with kings and gods alike. I couldn't have been much older than you when I started. A fairy king's errand boy and unofficial jester. By night, my mates and I had the run of the forest. Good fellows, they called us. Knavish spites to the last. We'd get up to all manner of mischief, making fools of the local mortals. But as long as our lord was kept amused, we were spared the consequences. Then one day he was not amused, and I saw fit to move on. Thankfully, the ages and roads travelled since then have turned me from that merry wanderer into the paragon of virtue you see before you today.
Another map. Bet we'll find something useful here. More of those. Good.
It's not my fucking throat this morning. It keeps fluctuating. See?
Here, boy. Another one.
This one is Thrym, a frost giant king.
Correct. A cunning one as well.
Is that Mjolnir? Did he steal Thor's hammer?
Aye, for a time.
A lot of these seem to end with Thor killing them.
Imagine that. How many mystics? 15.
Here we go! One for love! At the red! Another name. Carl!
Another Valkyrie. That's no coincidence. But who'd have etched them on Tyr's braziers?
There's something down there. I'm here. How'd you come to be in these lands?
Lad, there comes a time in every man's life when he changes his name and heads north to make a new start. If you live long enough to do this many times over, you might end up as far north as this place. By the time I arrived, I already knew Odin by his reputation, and so I set to demonstrate my worth by coming to him with something I knew he'd value. A mystic well of knowledge. Or rather, I should say, a well of water laced with enough mystic mushrooms to make a god see visions. Oh, he was rightly impressed. Can't say for sure what he saw that led him to try gouging out his own eyes, but I managed to restrain him before he finished the job. Then I persuaded him it has been his sacrifice made for an even higher form of sight to be bestowed. Blah, 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 blah. I used to think he never caught on, but the day he took my eye, I realized he had never been fooled. He knew I'd outwitted him, called the lesson wisdom, and hired me to make sure from then on I was on his side. And for a long, long time I truly was. Doesn't mean he didn't hold a grudge.
One more for the collection.
Here. Boy.
Yes, sir. Huh. Interesting. I may want to write that down.
We zijn nu 16. Zijn we 1.
Hey, look. A torch.
A torch is built with wood. That is a brazier.
A brazier. Looks like there's something written. Want me to read it? Ooh, good find.
Here. Boy.
Kavekya.
That's showing him.
Well fought, you two.
What is that?
A spirit.
It's talking to us.
And it hears you as well. Be shy now.
You're dead?
You're very perceptive and reckless. Take caution when lighting these braziers. Sailor and Hellwalkers will swarm into flames like moths. I assume we have you to thank for freeing us from a watery grave.
Us?
Other spirits. The Lake of Nine is full of them. Most are able to move on from this realm. But we, lucky few, are stuck here in Midgard until our affairs are in order. Perhaps you can help them as well.
We have no
That's
desire
not
to
just
help
hard to help
them.
you, spirit.
Ah, but you already have. I only wished to see the sky again. Farewell.
Whoa, he disappeared.
Come, let us not be distracted.
Still no one here.
God.
Give my thumb a rest for a minute. Some slime.
He didn't get drunk. He just liked a few beers now and then is all. What was it that killed him? Oh, heart attack.
He was murdered.
Oh, God. Oh, my God. You don't think that I had anything to do with this, do you?
When exactly is the last time you saw him?
About a half hour before the show.
Where was that?
In his dressing room. We had just done it.
You and McShane were lovers?
We were in love. That's why I took the hat as a token of our true love. Mickey said I was special. I wasn't like all the others.
What others?
The other girls that he slept with.
You knew that he slept with other women?
And you were okay with that?
Mickey was a whole lot of man. It's more than one woman could ever satisfy. Some of the other girls had a hard time understanding that, especially that Laura person, but none of them were special to Mickey the way I was.
Which Laura person?
Do you mean Laura Manning?
I saw her go into his trailer as I was leaving. She saw me too. Boy, was she mad.
Oh, you mean that Laura Manning and Mickey McShane were lovers too?
You haven't been listening. Mickey and the Laura person had sex. Mickey and me were in love.
I'm sorry, miss. One of my men is going to have to take you downtown for some further questioning.
Oh, okay. Would it be okay if I kept the hat?
It's a match.
Well, not exactly. These fragile hairs in Betty Manning's brush only match one of the hairs we found on McShane's body. Doesn't match any of the rest of them, so the rest of them belong to somebody else. Could that someone else be Laura Manning?
Laura was Lauren, McShane's songwriting partner.
According to McShane's faithful groupie, Laura had been sleeping with him for months. This guy wasn't particularly faithful.
He was too much man for one woman to satisfy. Excuse me?
Don't ask. Laura was seen on her way to McShane's trailer shortly before he was killed. Apparently, she wasn't too happy with Mickey's share the wealth philosophy and true love.
Maybe she was jealous enough to kill him.
You're right, because the other heirs couldn't belong to Laura Manning. Billy Tordy's an inherited condition. It's time you and I had a talk with Laura Manning.
Are you just going to keep adding as the evening goes, or what?
What? I thought they were just shooting from the waist up.
They're not. I think it looks just fine.
Thank you.
You have cute. Lori said earlier you have cute feet.
Were you? I'm going to be able to stay and do the rest of the show now. We want to thank the fans.
We're running long. Should we trim one of the musical numbers coming up, or do you want me to cut?
You decide.
Miss Manning, is it true that you and Mickey Mc...
Boy.
It's another one of those maps. Hey, it's another brazier.
I suppose you wish to light it.
Can I?
Where the machine was involved romantically with your daughter.
Well, not until she told me so.
Boy,
Yes, sir.
Daughter with. So I picked up the lamp and I hid him.
And after you killed him?
I switched our luggage around. I changed the names on our doors so nobody would know that he died in my dressing room. Somebody should have put that bastard down a long time ago. I sure wouldn't want to be Laura Manning.
Oh, yeah. Finding out that your mother killed your lover because they were lovers, too. And you know what the worst part of it is?
Mm-hmm. Sounds just like a country music song.
Yeah, that's one thing that bothers me.
What do you mean, what bothers you?
Well, the whole... She just confessed to the whole thing. I'm surprised. Miss Manning, I thought maybe you could use some of your belongings from your dressing room.
Thank you. Oh, I'm sorry.
You're not allowed to take anything with you anyway. My dad should have known that. My mistake, I'm sorry.
Thanks anyway, Dr. Sloan. What is going on? Hey, isn't this a lot like the lamp that was used to kill Mickey McShane?
Yes, it is, and that's why I know that Miss Manning is a liar and not a murderess. And that's a wrap. Good show, everybody. Thank you. Thank you. Now, what was it you wanted to see? Oh, thanks. Betty Manning told me she was supervising some promotional tapes about 10 of 5 this afternoon before the show started. Do you keep copies of those tapes? Oh, we record everything we shoot. Would you like to take a look? Yeah, please. Hi, this is Eddie Rabbit.
And I'm Terry Clark.
And we're here in Los Angeles hoping you'll all stay tuned to the All-Star Country Music Awards.
Coming up next on CBS.
Now that lockdown camera, the one that has the view of the awards logo, that's on all the time, isn't it? That's right. We use it for cutaways, transitions between songs, commercial breaks, that kind of thing. Do you have a tape showing what happened before and after that promo? Sure. Could I see that? Uh-huh.
We couldn't have these things.
Would you speed it up, please, just till after the spot? Yeah, there, now slow it down. What's the sound? We don't leave the mic open unless we're broadcasting. Why? Is that a problem? You know, maybe not. Could I have a copy of this tape? Sure. I'll run one off for you.
John said he wanted to see me.
Actually, I wanted to see the both of you together.
What's this about?
This is about preventing the two of you from doing something you'll regret the rest of your lives. You couldn't possibly have killed McShane.
I already told the police.
Earlier, when I gave you this bag, it was too heavy for you to hold. And it was because of this. This lamp is an exact duplicate of the one that killed McShane. And it was too heavy, you couldn't even lift it.
Don't do this, Dr. Sloan.
You couldn't have swung that hard enough to kill a man.
That's not true.
You walk stiffly when you think no one can see you. And you're constantly rubbing your wrist and your joints. And there's the way you winced when Billy Ray gave you a hug. You're in constant pain, aren't you?
So it was a hard day. I'm a little tired.
You're tired because you're dying. Hairs from your brush match the hair that we found on McShane's corpse.
Yes, because I killed him.
No, that just proves that you touched the body, that's all. But that hair and the ones from your brush were exceptionally fragile, almost like hair from an elderly woman or somebody undergoing chemotherapy. When I visited you in your room, you took a pill from this bottle. It's Decadron. It's a steroid used in certain cancer treatments. All this was enough to make me call your physician. And you know what he told me?
He tell you how much time I have left?
Less than 6 months.
And because of all that, you think that I confessed to a murder I didn't commit? Why? So that I could spend my last 6 months locked in prison?
No. So you could save someone you love. Lord, you want your mother to die behind bars for a crime you committed?
He can't prove you had anything to do with this.
You're wrong. Jan, would you come in now? Thank you. Okay, go ahead. Now, this section was taped at about 10 minutes of 5.
So it's the end.
It's just moments after McShane was murdered.
You mean before he was murdered? This is where Laura told me that they were engaged. That's why I killed him. There's no sound. You can't prove otherwise.
Jan, would you rewind that and run it again, please? This is Jan Curran. She's an instructor at the California School for the Hearing Impaired. She's 90% deaf, but an expert in lip reading.
I had a fight with Mickey. He was sleeping with some slut. I told him it was over. I wouldn't let him use me anymore. He was drunk. Oh my God, what happened? Did he hit you? No. He followed me into your dressing room. There was a lamp. I hit him. I think he's really hurt. I'll take care of this. Don't say anything to anyone.
Thank you, Miss Jan. You didn't have an affair with McShane. That was a lie to give you a motive for murder. Laura was the one he betrayed, not you.
I didn't know he was dead. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
The man was dirt. He deserved to die. I'd have killed him myself for what he did to her.
But you didn't. She did. You can't pay for her crime.
Why not? What's my life worth now? Please let me do this.
I can't.
You're a father. Wouldn't you do this for your son? Wouldn't any parent? She's my baby. This is all I have left to give her.
I'm sorry. bottle? Well, I haven't thought about that in years. I came running to you and I had all this broken glass and wood, and I said, Dad, please, please don't tell Grandpa I did this. Remember what you said? I said, I don't have to tell Grandpa because you will tell him. Looked like I'd stabbed you in the heart with a knife. Felt bad about that for months. So did I. But you were right. Then and now. Yeah, big difference between a broken ship in a bottle and a murder. Yeah, there's a big difference between a 12-year-old and a 25-year-old. A parent can only protect their child for so long. I'm so right. Why do I feel so bad? And a wise man once said, what's right isn't always what's easy.
Where is everybody? Right. There you go.
Our enemies.
I don't believe it. Alive.
Another spirit.
Yes, another spirit.
Hello.
I can't remember the last time I saw something walk these islands that wasn't dead or corrupted.
What do you mean?
The desolation, child. Plagues this land, growing more severe with each passing winter.
Do you know its cause?
Not for certain, but I suspect the appearance of the World Serpent, along with the great flood that followed. Many were drowned, myself among them. The dead began to walk not long after.
Do you need anything from us?
Boy.
I only wish to speak to someone again. A wish you have just granted. Thank you.
Roy, what did I tell you about offering help?
Don't.
Correct.
Can't we
This is not a debate. You must learn focus. Our journey need be your only concern.
But what if they can help us? That one seemed to know a little about the lake.
And how does that help us with our goal?
We won't know unless we ask. Mimir, I still don't get why you ever wanted to work for Odin.
Back then, I was young enough to still be ambitious. Glacier gods were as powerful a force as I'd come across, but they clearly lacked for strategy, focus, and sage counsel. This could I faithfully provide. And so, a stranger from a far-off island found himself with Odin's ear, trusted as he trusted no one but himself. And with that kind of power, laddie, I must confess, there are perks.
China's controversial new security
but he's
law.
Odin.
I never claim to be perfect, laddie, only clever.
Good morning. The
And
Hollywood
often
star
too clever
Johnny
by
Depp
half.
is at the High Court for
So what'd you do to get Odin so mad at
libel
you?
case against the Sun.
Well,
The
for a long
newspaper
time, my
claimed
job
that,
was to enable
violent
Odin, and I
towards
was
his now
fucking
former
excellent
wife,
at it.
Amber Heard.
Gradually, as I grew more to care about people and the world, my job became to contain him, to protect him from himself. By serving peace, I served his interests as well, that's the truth. But he saw it as disloyalty. No longer trusting my motives, but not wishing to part with my brain or tongue, he bound me to a tree and adopted a new pastime of casual torture.
Well, I'm glad we came along to cut off your head.
Aye, lad. Lucky break that was.
Right behind you!
Low-hanging fruit. Yeah. Low-hanging fruit. Yeah. stupid. Stop polishing your sword and start fighting.
Another name. Gunnar.
It's as if they've been made into a memorial to the Valkyries.
Mimir, you never told me what happened with the stonemason's son.
Hrimthur, son of Thamur. After completing his father's masterwork, the Great Wall of Jotunheim, he thought of nothing but making the Aesir pay for their crimes against the giants. Once he longed to fight Thor, but tragedy had brought wisdom to Hrimthur, and cunning. He observed that Asgard's walls were half-built and shoddy, for no Aesir god could be bothered with such tiresome labour. So Hrimthur adopted the guise of an ordinary man and made the Aesir an offer. He would build them majestic new walls, and if he couldn't build them within 2 turns of the season, they would owe him nothing for his labours. And if he succeeded, he asked only for an audience with the goddess Freya. Odin agreed, knowing the task was impossible, but intrigued by this strange. Hrimthur made short work of it, of course. He had the benefit of his father's training and the aid of a magical stallion for fetching stones. Odin was not happy to find himself on the losing end of the wager, but he seemed to uphold his end of the bargain. Freya was sent to meet the mason, and to her surprise, he wanted only to whisper something in her ear. That being done, he made his way out of Asgard. And when he found Thor awaiting him at the gates of Midgard, he knew he had been double-crossed. But he didn't care, because his plan was complete.
It was? What did he say to Freya?
Only she could say for certain, but I've had many moons to work it out. Hrimthur knew that Freya loathed the Aesir, despite her marriage to Odin, and I believe he gave her the secret to Asgard's defences. Some weakness he may have built in, structural or magical, which I expect will be exploited come Ragnarok when Surtur arrives to burn Asgard to ash. If not sooner.
Give my thumb a rest. that now. I
know of a place that may contain some treasure. Any interest in checking it out?
Alright, take a snack. Yeah, my thumb design.